All right, we have a $10 donation from Dio Brando. It says, thanks to all for the fun and greetings from Italy. And with that, we have Earthworm Gym 2, ran by Gargon100.
Hey, everybody, thank you. I'm Gargon100. I'm going to be running Earthworm Gym 2 for Super Nintendo. And we'll do a roll call. You guys can present yourselves.
Rock617.
I'm Skybilz.
And I'm PapiPandaTheWise.
All right. So we'll get started. I'll count down. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, wait.
Here we go.
Redo. Right? Right when I was going to do that, it just went to the demo. Sorry.
Good job.
Let's do it again. 3, 2, 1, go.
All right.
All right,
Here
for
we go.
real.
We're in it.
So here you have anything but tangerines. Pretty good introduction stage for this game. As far as the speed tech goes, you're going to see a couple of things that are neat. Of course, you're going to see a lot of the whip. Whip is crucial for being able to make sure you have active hitboxes that are going to essentially break open gateways to move from one section of a stage to another. We're going to see this not whip for too long. Lots of damage boost through here because enemies are just all over the place, and it's better to just power your way through them. Up the backward stairwell.
Grannies.
There goes the snot. Lots of item pickups here. There's actually a fairly routine short section of this stage where Gargon's actually going to move his way around the outside. As you can tell, he's just relentlessly getting pounded by these enemies, but not going to matter too much longer. Get the snots across this way. Hit all these checkpoints that don't matter.
Clip into
Hit
that.
the switch. Good clip. Nice
And
switch there.
boss skip.
Nice job.
Thanks.
Well done. We have the best music track. Don't at me. Lorenzen Soil is one of my favorite songs in video games. This song is so good. So this stage is incredible. A lot of the range you're going to see is using the snot swing, which actually leads to a lot of really cool jump skips that are going to go from, well, as you can see, you're essentially having to create your own platforms by just tunneling your way through all, there's good use of it there. Snot swing just skips right up through that platform there. In any case, what you're doing as neutral for this level is you're crumbling dirt to create pathways that allow you to move upward. And while that's what casual players are going to be used to, what you're going to see most of is, in terms of speed tech, is just, as you saw before, clipping your way up through these platforms that we can basically just pretend don't exist. Pipes are the big visual attraction here, what you're going to see. Nice attempt, though. Dun, dun, bum, bum. Nice job there. For this here, pretty standard until right gets around the very end, and then you're just going to see what's essentially Clip City. Might take out a couple of enemies between point A and point B. More tunneling. I just love the erratic gunplay. It's so ridiculous. Give a little background on the series. For those that may not have known Earthworm Jim growing up, think Ren and Stimpy, but it's actually a playable video game. Just the most irreverent humor you'll ever see in your life, mixed with one of my favorite soundtrack performers in Tommy Tallarico. This game was just a great extension of the first one. Oh, nice clip there through the dirt. Nice. Through the wall and everything. What damage boost. Only took like 2 of them there.
Exactly.
Big old health boost. That sandwich brings your health up to 200%, which is a massive, massive increase. It's double your max health.
Yeah. Pipe clip here. Oh.
One-time dealer. There we go.
So I'm doing a lot of like double jumping. It's not an intended mechanic of the game, but basically you'll be seeing a bunch of that. Like in the beginning, the first level, I did some of that, and okay, don't get eaten there.
The crab, not good. Come on, maggot, behave.
That's not a sentence you'd hear every day.
Nope. That's why I said it today. Ooh, baby. This is a lot more than I'm used to seeing him act up, so that's pretty wild. Solid fight nonetheless.
We got it.
Clip our way out. Well.
Yeah, that's RNG.
This is interesting. The stage clips that end the stage are random what you get. Well done.
Yes. All right.
Good old Italian folk song everyone knows. So we have Puppy Love 1. I believe it was Gargon that said he wanted to offer a little bit of an explanation as to what's going on here with this stage.
Basically, we're killing as many puppies as we can. So I kind of missed a setup, but basically that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna save like one puppy in between all this and let go of the rest.
Take some damage from Pete.
Exactly, and somehow we'll get the bomb and somewhere soon. I'll probably be right after this. We get the bomb. There you are. Yeah, so just killing all these puppies, and it's just a way for me to just instead of getting the bomb, basically. So.
One of the big changes in the difficulties is for normal, you actually have to go through 4 rounds of this, whereas on easy, you only have to do 3. So this level tends to drag things out just a bit more, even though there's not a huge change in the rounds from what I recall.
Right.
Take another hit there. But it is by de facto going to be a longer level because you have a full cycle longer of boss strats to go through. Take another hit here. Now, Pete's damage is not low. He hits you for 30%, so the health management here is going to be important. And now we're going to make sure we can save as many as we can while dropping in the bomb. Take our way to the next round.
There we go. So now I'm actually going to be saving some puppies. So just because my health is so low, for the next level we're going to need some health. So we'll kill one. We'll just kill one for you guys. There he goes.
I love the free fall animations. Especially the one with the stomach open. He's just like, whee!
Yeah, no, they're loving it.
Till they splat.
By the way, this character's name is Psychro, and he's a huge jerk.
If you guys want to read any donations now, I'm just going to be saving some puppies, so go for it.
All right, we have a $50 donation from No Diggity. Good luck, Gargon. I just wanted to throw some support out for a true friend to the community and an all-around cool person. Enjoy your 16-bit gardening simulator. Earthworm Jim.
Thank you.
We have a $40 donation from Chader Nation.
Oh.
Congrats on getting Earthworm Jim 2 into AGDQ, Gargon. We pooled our money to show our support during this run and to donate to a great cause. Good luck with the rest of the run. You're doing it, Chader. You're doing it.
Thank you. Chader.
So it is important to note here that health is always important to save because your health does not replenish between stages, unlike most games. You do not get that.
Big punishment there for sure.
Yeah.
It's a big part of why it was such a big deal to get the 200% in the previous stage.
Right.
Conserve as much as you can. And he's just... The other thing about this stage that can get really tedious, Psychro's... The items he chooses to throw are random, so it could be 3 cycles solo bomb, it could be 6 or 7. So it's just a matter of waiting it out. Nice finish there.
All right.
Well done. On to probably my favorite stage in the speed run.
So there's a really large skip in this level. I'll do it for you guys.
Quiet on the side. Oh, wow.
Okay.
Nice. There's the hit.
All right. So basically, I got out of bounds through using that little, what do they call them? I don't know what they call them, but those flying things you see. But yeah, basically able to skip the whole level. And that concludes the game show in the end. I know, it's Sad. I know.
Don't forget the memory game either.
Yeah.
Memory game, all those
be
fun
another
things,
as
we got to skip.
He could go all the way. There we go.
Nice.
All right.
And
Nice
that's,
skip.
And that's Philly people.
If I only played this casually and saw that, I'd be so
It's
upset.
scary.
Strong like bull.
Oh.
All right, we're gonna be quiet at the beginning of this next level. There's a lot of audio cues for Gargon here.
All right.
Well done. All right, here we go.
Yes.
Very nice. Great job.
I just need to see that balloon fly out. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not done yet, but that setup.
It's really hard. The setup for getting the balloon in there the first try is really, really important.
No, nobody knows what I'm doing. I'm just like, but I just want the balloon just to get out of the picture. So we got it to the end of the level, so fairly quickly. So
It is, however, the big MacGuffin device, because here we're going to get it to Major Mucus, dropping on him, and that's the boss fight.
that's it.
That was crucial.
Nice job.
Much easier than Earthworm Jim.
Well
1.
done.
All right, we can breathe. So
Good stage. On to some more puppy love.
yeah. So we'll be saving all the puppies for Puppy Love 2 and Puppy Love 3. So yeah. It's 4 rounds for you guys, so enjoy. And there's a lot of time to read donations, even from other games. Just get them all done.
All right, then. Well, we do have a $1,000 donation from S. Herzog.
Herzog.
Nice.
There we go.
Simply says, good luck, go fast.
Thank you.
We have a $25 donation from Puddles the Ninja. Gargon in full screen, take my money.
True.
The HD experience. We have a $5 donation from I Forgot My Name.
So,
Where does our brave hero go to get so fit? To the Earthworm Gym.
I love it.
Paying me back for all those puns I read during my hosting shifts.
Yikes.
We have a $10 donation from Silver Moon. Earthworm Jim, we think he's mighty fine. Earthworm Jim, a hero for all time.
Ooh, very good.
Shout out to Silver Moon. This is the bravest marshmallow, by the way.
Yeah. There's debate about whether it's a marshmallow or a pillow. I don't know what you guys think.
I've been calling it marshmallow since I was 12, so I'm never gonna call it anything
That's
else.
a marshmallow.
All right. That's that.
You can put it in your cocoa.
Yeah.
More bouncing.
Yeah.
We have a $25 donation from Pronzo.
Bronzo.
Go, Gargon, go! No more tiny cam for you, Chater.
Chater. All right, we're doing good. We're doing good.
Quite explosive, I must say.
Yes. I guess the only thing I'll say is that there is more RNG for Puppy Love 2. And I'm talking Killer Puppy. Sorry.
How dare you?
Yeah, there's a lot of RNG for Puppy Love 3.
Nice catch.
Nice.
But and basically Puppy Love 3 kills like just kills runs just because how bad the RNG is. So we're not there yet, but That's just a little thing to say. Let me shut up. Focus. Here we go. One more round. One more round. I'll wake you guys up.
Pete's little panic always made me laugh for some reason. Classic cartoon sound.
Yeah.
Kind of makes you miss Andy Asteroids, doesn't it?
Actually, yeah. I prefer Andy Asteroids to this
It's
stage,
shorter.
But it's also not random.
All right.
Dun-dun-dun. Sped up music is great. Anxiety go. Tell them they're having the time of their lives, though.
Nice.
Good one. Ba-dum. Quick comment on the background. Why does Pete live in this like apocalyptic desert? I've always wondered that. He has a fountain for some reason.
Reminds me of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Oh!
Not
Reset.
good. He's still alive though. It's okay.
We're good, we're good.
He's a 20. He'll be fine.
We're good.
We have a $10 donation from Emma. Hey guys, so happy that I'm finally able to donate this year to support this awesome cause. This goes out to my grandma who has kicked cancer's butt and is now celebrating her 80th birthday this year. Much love from Germany. For real.
So here we have this stage, another major skip heavy stage. Casually, the whole concept of the stage involves you carrying cows to these segments that will allow you to be able to advance. But for the speed run, Gargon's just gonna say, the heck with that, and we're just gonna move around these teleporters, perform some fairly difficult skips.
He's pretty much performing skip over an invisible wall.
More health, good. And there we go, nice job.
So I'm just gonna be running through the level instead of just getting all the cows and stuff. So that's it.
It's a very, very short level in the speed run for sure.
No cows.
Goes. Nice hitbox. I forget how busted the hitbox is in the back of the whip. Look in the back of his head.
Yeah.
Off goes. Oh, baby. I love the penguin sprites too, with the capes. Nice swing.
So that's
And
that.
there we have it.
I think that's the last big skip of the game. I think. Right?
Nice.
Yeah. I'm asking you guys.
Bodied. Nice job though.
There we go.
Good
Thank you.
level. Well done.
This level's fun too.
And here we have auto-scroller time. But this one's actually really, really cool. It's gonna be floating all the way to the top. And for gym lore, we have Evil the Cat basically being the jerk that he is, shooting spitballs, the ultimate weapon. The only way you're getting to the top is by using these stations to inflate Jim's head. And you can also use an input to actually get a little bit back more off of it. And you're also gonna be seeing a lot of these damage boosts off light bulbs. They can allow for some skips and easier transitions around certain sections, such as right through there.
Yeah.
Got to ignore everything.
Okay, let's go. Scared of that guy.
That section's... I'm trying to think of the word for it. It's mean. It's kind of mean, because it's like there's 17 hitboxes around you all at once, and you're like, well, one of these has to take priority. Or you have damage boost chains. This section, Evil just decides to helicopter himself to the top of the screen and dive on you, but now he's back to his usual nonsense. And there we have it.
Nice.
Right to the teleporter. Well, one last thing, which is actually one of my favorite things in the game.
Boom.
Big old punch. First
That's
try.
it.
Nice job.
Good job.
And liftoff.
Thank you.
Nice.
Actually got there this time.
Good dog.
And done.
I'll say it in the end. Don't worry. Okay, I lied. This is the other big clip in the game.
Down we go.
Uh,
Come on, paper.
Yay.
There we go. Casually, this may be the hardest stage in the game. File cabinets do absurd amounts of damage, and they can pin you to the wall.
It can kill you in just 2 hits.
Yeah, if they really want to, they definitely can. They're also impossible to jump around, and I don't think you can get around them without actually taking damage, which is really silly. Ooh. We got backups for this, though. You want to double swing across there, but if you miss it, it's not a big deal. You might lose like a second and a half or so just doing the jump up to the
That was like,
there.
yeah, double jump mechanic that I was talking about.
So here we have our boss.
Yep.
Take this thing, chase the door. Gargon's gonna go for a wraparound clip here.
Nice.
Nice
Oh, well
job.
done, Gargon.
Nice job. If you missed that on the first attempt, the door just runs around all over the place and you have to chase him, and it's aggravating. So him getting there on the first try was great.
And here we go into the last puppy love.
With a considerable amount of health.
Yeah. So I don't know what kind of pace I'm on right now. Yeah. But, you know, this could potentially just kill it all.
No pressure.
Yeah.
Gonna have a bit just longer of a section here, which is basically a glorified auto-scroller. If there are any more donations reached this time, that would be a good time.
Go ham.
All right, we have $10 from Big King Coconut. It says, good luck, runners. Do your best. We have $10 from Auxilium. First time watching live, first time donating. Love AGDQ and SGDQ. Keep it alive as long as possible. Looking forward to Earthworm Gym 2.
All right.
We have a $10 donation from Lokson. The comment literally says, no comment, but thank you for your generosity.
I appreciate that kind of subtlety.
It's so meta.
Yeah, it really is.
We have a $10 donation from Cassie. This goes to Adrian from Germany. Go, go, go with your PhD thesis, but relax with some GDQ.
Good stuff. And boom goes the dynamite. I love the feathers effect for some reason too.
Yeah.
So fitting. Up goes.
Yeah, usually when I try to talk during these levels, puppies are killed, so. I think it's best for everybody, just shut up.
I wish there's,
There you go.
I wish there
There's
was
an
more to
example.
say. It's it's minutes of RNG. It's kind of what it is.
Either good RNG or bad. I can't really tell right now. It looks kind of average, but I don't know. Can't tell.
We have a $250 donation from Henchman.
Yo, henchman.
Awesome to see one of the games from my childhood destroyed. Good luck on the run, Gargon. Donation goes to Runner's Choice.
This is too much time to ponder life, Gargon. Way too much.
This guy has a good point.
I know. Exactly.
But what is life to ponder unless it's time?
Man ahead of his time.
We're gonna fill out philosophy for a little bit. Bear with us.
No, seriously.
Hope you don't mind us dogging you.
Oh, good. It didn't deflect off the top of the house there. I was worried.
That's the thing that can happen?
Yeah,
I've never
it happened
seen that.
yesterday.
I've never seen that
bounces
before.
off, and then you have to
Yeah.
catch it, or it blows up on the ground.
Oh, that's so dirty.
Then you have to do an entire other round.
Yeah. Yeah, for easy and normal, the main difference is like the number of rounds. For normal, there's 4 rounds. For easy is 3. I think that's why the leaderboard. Oh, let me not talk. Okay, maybe we'll throw all of them. Okay. No. Okay, so yeah, I was saying the leaderboard is like more. There's more runners for easy category just because puppy love. There's less puppy love to do. So this is like just too much.
This can definitely get a bit tedious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the rest of the game is well worth it. Time to light it up.
Yeah.
No bounce.
Okay, good. I didn't commentators curse him. Legit concerned about that.
Who wouldn't be? I was afraid of it myself.
wait.
I was like, don't
We
bounce.
got another one.
Yeah.
There's no one around, no.
Oh no, we got another one.
Are we there yet?
Pretty much.
You kids don't pipe down. No, I'm playing.
Donations?
Well, you say that, but we do have a $15 donation from Tim. Longtime watcher, first time donating. It's always amazing to see what you guys are doing for a great charity. Anyway, just wanted to say thank you for disrupting my sleep routine. Just kidding. All the best from the Netherlands and keep up the great work.
Oh, no bacon. I'm sad. I like how in some of these he actually sets you up for the next one. Like, I'm just gonna throw it ahead. Throw you a bone.
Nice.
It's a shame there's not an option to fight Psychro in this one. If you fail Anti-Asteroids in Earthworm Gym 1, you just fight Psychro, and that would be much quicker in this case.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised he didn't do it anyway. It's like, dude, he's right there.
Yeah.
And again, puppies hostage, shrug. Thankfully,
We're done.
this is bomb number 4.
This is it, guys.
All right.
No bounce.
And it didn't even
No more.
bounce.
The puppies were saved. Hooray.
Also, if you didn't grab something to eat before this stage, I'm very sorry. You're going to be hungry.
It's delicious. And straws have hitboxes, but that's beside the point. Good health grab there.
Oh.
Nice.
There's not a whole lot to say about this stage. It's actually a pretty standard platforming stage for being so late. There are going to be some cool damage boosts that you're going to see off of those grills that you see there here in just a little bit. Other than that, it's just very appetizing. Look at this stage. I don't really say much else. Ooh, meatballs. That's unfortunate. You always want to make sure you can take hits on the ground, or in the air as opposed to on the ground, so you don't suffer hit stun.
Yeah.
Good swings. Bacon's floating because of course it is. There we go.
hit boosts.
Big old jump boost. Then here we have some zip lines that we're not gonna touch.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna wheeze our way across. Or just basic stuff here, but thankfully since you get to just run through the whole thing, we are gonna be approaching our boss here soon after all these damage boosts are quite finished. Nice swing. Again. There we go. Here I thought he was gonna do it again. Not this time, Gadget. Again, this is a fairly standard stage. It's gonna be running beginning to end onto our boss.
Nice.
And I apologize, but this boss fight is gonna be really cheesy.
Yeah.
If I could do it, right.
Literally.
I apologize if that comment was grating.
Oh, I just got it.
I love the sound effect it makes when you shoot him, though. Like, I'm not quite sure what that's supposed to be, but it's very noisy and it's very distinct. Back to the stage 1 theme, which is pretty sweet. It's actually a pretty simple fight, just lots of stun lock. Move from one side to the other, avoid sinking into the cheese.
It should be simple.
Let him down to the middle and
There
then
you
just
go.
shoot him.
Nice
Lather,
fight.
rinse, repeat.
Oh, last level.
Yep, here we have our final stretch. Beautiful tunes. Psycho's gonna race us because he just wants to continue to be mean. It's actually a cool stage. Primary speed tech is gonna be eliminating obstacles such as this. Just shooting through the fans.
Go, go, go,
That's
go, go.
unfortunate.
We'll get him.
You got it.
And the only goal is to beat Psycho, but this is my favorite. Being able to whip through the walls is pretty great.
And we didn't get him.
That's unfortunate. So, in the unlikely event that you end up
That was too.
not beating him to a certain segment, he locks the door on you and either the gigantic blue balls are gonna kill you, or you just plummet to your death and retry again. So unfortunate death there, but we'll try again.
All right, get out of here.
You also unfortunately can't interact with him. Like you can't actually like shoot him, you can't whip him. It's not a cross. There we go, nice job. More fan nonsense. Big one you're gonna see upcoming here soon are these big jump boosters that you're gonna hit, like so, through the fans. The ones on the ground actually propel you forward. Those are gonna provide some really, really big speed boost from beginning one endpoint to the other. Other than that, it's just kind of more of the same. There's one segment where you do a turnaround that I always thought Psycho looked kind of strange. To the snot. Nice. There we go. That's a good one. Good whips.
What do we call that? That's a good snot. Swing?
That's gross, but sure. It's Jim, so. The little jump shots are kind of tricky. Do very short hops into getting those. Another jump boost, very good.
And time is gonna come right now.
Nice.
There it is.
So
Or
rescued
death.
princess, what's her name?
Oh.
Well done.
Well done. Well done.
Well done.
Okay, I'm done.
Best meme.
Yeah, thank you guys for watching AGDQ. This is my first event ever, and thank you so much for everyone being here and my couch and everybody here. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Good job.
Sorry.
Thank you, Gargon, for that run. Woo.
Well done.
We have $10 donation from Puppy. Well, that was a terrifying experience, but thanks to Earthworm Jim, I didn't end up splatted. Who throws puppies out the window anyways? I'll repay my debt with this $10. We have a $5 donation from Bio Hadoken. Another year, another donation. Keep up the good work. We have a $5 donation from Couch Mom in reference to the Earthworm Jim 2 run that just ended. Great game, great runner, and of course, great couch. We have a $5 donation from Andre. Keep it up, raising the money. All right, folks, we're going to briefly throw it over to a Twitch ad, but we'll be right back right after that with more great runs. We have a $5 donation from Rojira. Love AGDQ. Awesome cause. Keep it up. All right, with that, we're going to throw it over to an interview for the Super Ghouls and Ghost Runner NME with Feasel.
Hey, I'm Feasel, and I'm here with Enemy, who's going to be running Super Ghouls and Ghosts a little later, just after the game after next here. And so I wanted to talk first in general, like, what's your origin story with gaming? How did you get into this?
So, I mean, it's great to be here in Maryland, where my dad managed an arcade 15 minutes up the road. I got that shirt here and everything. Yeah, the old Games and Things arcade up in Wheaton, Maryland. Yeah, I mean, there's pictures of my mom playing pinball, and she was pregnant with me, and
oh wow,
you know, they set me up at the Missile Command machine.
Oh,
and
so
everything.
you got it in the womb.
It was prenatal.
So
yeah, it was in the blood. I was born into this.
Okay. Well, that's cool to have that whole support of your family. I mean, a lot of people when they go into gaming, their parents are just like, "What is my kid doing in front?"
Yeah, no, I mean, my mom was always super supportive, and my dad played right along with me. So yeah, super supportive family.
That's really cool. Brought up with it.
Yeah.
So then, how did you transition from that into speedrunning?
Well, speedrunning, you know, I saw AGDQ 2014, saw the blind Mike Tyson's Punch Out and Super Punch Out runs, and blew my mind. It's one of my favorite games growing up, and I could never beat it. And to see those two dominate those games blindfolded, it was, I had to step up my game, and I had to dip my toes into the waters.
Right, just sort of above and beyond the
Yeah,
basic
exactly.
way to play the game. So that's really cool. I know that you do a lot of stuff besides just the active speed running on a basic level. You are involved as an organizer of RGL.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, you got the shirt.
Repping the shirt on. Yeah. RGL TV, Retro Gaming Live TV. It's a channel dedicated to retro speedruns and casual runs. So it's a little bit of everything. We do a lot of events, a lot of one-night only tournaments. So instead of like the longer tournaments, we hit them all in one day. We have a big announcement that we just made, the Discathlon 2, a 10-game Disney race coming up. So that's the second year we've been doing that. So if you like Disney games, you like multi-game races, check it out.
So what made you feel the need to, like, what was lacking in the speedrun community that made you think that RGL is something that needed to happen?
Well, it's funny because it was actually started by someone else who has since moved on from RGL TV, and then we kind of took over a more managerial role, myself and Anthole and a couple other people who've been in and out through over the years. And it's just we love retro games first and foremost. There's obviously a lot of space out there for all sorts of games, but retro is where our heart is. So it just seemed like we could probably do some cool stuff in that space, and we're pretty happy with what we've done so far.
Cool. Well, that's great. So let's get into Super Ghouls and Ghosts.
Oh, yes.
So for people who haven't played this game before, it's notoriously difficult. The whole series is very difficult.
It is.
Is that sort of what drew you to it, or how did you?
No, that drew me away from it.
Drew you away from it?
Yeah,
Right.
no, I wanted nothing to do with the series for the longest time. I got into this game because of Feasel and Mythical, the speed gaming guys, because they did Super 16. And the game list was so good, and I dreaded Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I actively disdained of the series because it's just so rudely difficult. And I figured, well, I have to do this game to get through the other games and participate in this event. And it was the most angry I've ever gotten learning the game. But once you beat it that first time, it's so satisfying because you don't just beat Super Ghouls and Ghosts, you conquer it. You have to because it's such a rude game. And when you beat it that first time, it's so satisfying. And then from there, I can definitely do this faster, and that's the genesis of any speedrun, right?
Right. Well, yeah, there are some games that are so difficult that I've heard people say that the only way to beat them at all is to sort of memorize a route.
It definitely helps in this game. It's so obtuse with what drops happen and how you get them to happen. I mean, it's very easy to try to get through the game. I mean, I never gotten to the first checkpoint in the game before I learned to speedrun it, so that's because you don't know what's going to drop out of the chest and everything until you do some research into it.
So as far as a marathon run goes, you only have one chance. I mean, it's your live run. So like, what do you do to sort of mitigate the difficulty of this? Like, what are you doing to prepare for it?
I probably should have had a longer estimate. But no, I mean, the RNG in this game is a nightmare. So it's going to be what it will be. Hopefully the game cooperates today, and we hang on as best we can. But what we got to do is basically get the dagger straight away. There might be 2 or 3 resets right up front to get that dagger, make sure we get the right weapon, We don't want to do an all weapons run. That's not going to be any good. But yeah, get the dagger, hold on to the dagger, and try to just deal with the RNG as best we can.
All right. So did you, in your practice, do you, I guess you always try to keep playing. You don't reset if something goes wrong. I mean,
No, not as we're leading up to this. I was
Right.
mixing in PB attempts with the no reset runs, and some of those no reset runs really make you think about what you're doing with this game. But every rough run I feel like is good to commit to memory. So hopefully that next one is a little bit better.
Cool. Well, we have a couple of Twitter questions. This first one here sort of kind of goes along the same lines.
Yeah.
We have, hey, Enemy, what is the most difficult part about running Super Ghouls and Ghosts, in your opinion?
The RNG. I mean, it's just an RNG nightmare. That's all there is to it. You never know if the enemies are going to cooperate the way you want them to. You don't know if they're going to ace you off a platform right at the end, and you're going to have to go back to the previous checkpoint, lose 2 minutes straight away. You get one checkpoint per stage. So if you die, you're taking a big hit. And so for a marathon run, real scary.
Right.
For a PB attempt, just reset.
Just reset.
Yeah.
Not so scary.
You're right.
Just hit the kill button there. All right, another question here. We have from Lancer Dragoon, who says, what's the best way to deal with the game when things go wrong? For example, losing the gold armors.
Gold armor, we can sometimes take an intentional death and get it back. It would be a little bit of a time loss, but it depends on the scenario whether or not that's going to be beneficial. If the game's real rowdy and throwing a lot of RNG at us, there's not a whole lot you can do. You just got to kind of get back on your horse and hope for the best. So, I mean, anything can happen in this run for sure.
All right, well, let's take one more question here, and hopefully this doesn't come up during the run itself. But what is the ghouliest thing that's ever happened to you while running this game?
I've had a lot of odd glitches. Ghouliest would probably be soft locking on the final boss.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Let's hope that doesn't happen then.
I sort of think that would be a badge of honor on some level. Soft locking at AGDQ, you know what I mean? Like, that'd be kind of funny. But yeah, the final boss ain't about much. But yeah, I soft logged on once, and that was no good.
All right, well, let's hope that doesn't happen.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
I wish you the best of luck.
Thank you, Feasel.
And this run is going to be coming up pretty soon, just after the run up to next. And speaking of, it looks like we're about ready to move on to the next run. So we are going to throw it over there to the front and wish Enemy good luck on his run, because I think he's going to need it.
Yes, yeah, all bless RNGs, please.
All right, thanks.